Hello and welcome to Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. We are going for afternoon tea for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Now, before we go in, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And you can also catch us on our lives every Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. UK time. Let's go.
So we've just arrived in here and look at the place. It is so nice. You've got the chandeliers there. So we've been asked to wait here in the reception room, and I've got to say it is very, very nice. I don't know where our afternoon tea will be, but it does look quite grand. So we're going to take a little seat here and have a little wait to be called. So I'm just taking a little seat here, and look, I've just noticed this. They have a bell for service, a service bell. Now I'm too afraid to press that, but because I don't know what will happen. But they do have a service bell here. That is just amazing. Right, now here is Madame. We sat down. This is unusual because we are, isn't it a bit? We are actually in the foyer. So there's our reserved seats. I didn't think we'd be here. I thought we'd be taken somewhere else. But we have the view of the foyer. The foyer does look amazing, and it is quite nice. But this is going to be rather interesting. We are the only ones here, apart from some guy over there doing business. But other than that, it's just us here in afternoon tea.
And they've, taken you can see like this has come from a folder of some sort. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to reserve
judgment.
Yeah, until, we'll see.
So this is the winter chocolate afternoon tea menu. So you get pastries and scones. So there's red velvet cake. You can see the British brownie apple crumble tart, orange cake, brownie pyramid, and then they've got the sandwiches. We've got corn-fed chicken, smoked salmon, they've got egg mayonnaise, and they've got some savoury treats. So they've actually got lobster muffin with beetroot ketchup and quince of wild mushroom. So that will be interesting. I'm going to try that. The afternoon tea is £39 per person, unless you want the champagne, which is £49 per person. Or you can have the afternoon martini, which is £49 per person. Children are £20. But yeah, as Kelly said, there we are. That's the menu. First thoughts?
Mixed, actually. I don't want to comment too soon because the service here is really
the service, I've got to say, is really good
so far.
I think the thing is well, we are in a foyer, and that's the thing as well. We were expecting to be like an afternoon tea. So if I swivel round, you can see that we are in the foyer of a hotel. There you go.
I just wanted to quickly show you something. So she said that if we need anything, to give this a little press. So there's a little button there if you need to press it for service or anything like that, which I thought was really good because there's nobody here. There's no waiters or waitresses that would normally be in a vicinity like this, in a setting like this.
So here we are. Anyway, we shall see. I did show the bell earlier on, but I didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, right, obviously.
So they did say we can press it if we want anything. But anyway, we'd wait now for afternoon tea. it has arrived now. You've got the little cakes, as you can see, and you've got the scones there, which they've actually just put under the cloth. My one is the pescatarian, so you can see there you've got fish, you've got eggs as well in their little croissant, they've got a little pastry there, and I'm not quite sure what this is. I'm interested to see, we'll try.
I think that's the lobster muffin.
Oh, that's a lobster muffin, yeah, that is a lobster muffin. Now Kelly's one, which is over there, they put it, is the meat one as well. You have got a, it's like a little, not baguette, what do you say?
Like a wrap.
A wrap, yeah, and then you've got the muffin as well, and you've got the croissant. Now, the thing is as well, we've asked if this is replenishable. We don't think it is, so it is a bit pricey for non-replenishable. If that's the case, it's £40 each. But anyway, we will let you know and we will try in a moment. Right, so here is Kelly's plate.
Yeah, and just to remind you that this is a 5-star hotel. So in my plate I have a croissant, a little tart, a lobster muffin, a chicken wrap, and a salmon, a finger salmon, cucumber and salmon sandwich.
Right, okay, so by the sounds of that you don't sound impressed.
Do you know what it is? I would have rather paid a little bit extra and have it be replenishable. She's checking at the moment to see if it's replenishable, and I think for £40 or £39 plus what is it, discretionary charge?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's taste it and see how we get on. That's the first thing. Okay, so what shall I go for first? Let me go for this.
Yeah, try the salmon.
Yeah. Okay, so the bread has gone a little bit. You know when you've left bread out a little bit too long?
Okay.
Just a little bit, not too much. It's salvageable. Here we go. I think so.
So you've got cucumber in there, and you don't like cucumber there, do you?
I'm about to take it out.
Oh, you don't like it?
Yeah.
Is that better?
It's okay, it's good.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Mark's plate.
Okay, so I've got the same.
Okay.
Now I like cucumber, so I'm going.
Yeah.
That is nice. It's got quite a generous thinning of smoked salmon.
Yeah.
And it does cut in well with cucumber if you like cucumber. So I did like that. I'm going to be a bit weird and I'm going to try to bite over all of them, which you don't do. But purely for tasting purposes. I do get what you're saying. It has started to dry.
Yeah.
But here we go. So this is the cucumber and cream cheese. And it is. It's very much like the salmon one, but without the salmon.
Yeah.
So, quite nice. Alright, let me try the little croissant, which is egg. That's nice. And the croissant isn't soft. It has gone slightly, not hard, but it is starting to go a bit
Alright,
better.
like a bit stale.
Not stale,
Okay.
but on the turn.
Okay.
Alright, let me try this lobster muffin. This is
I'm looking forward to this, I've got to be honest.
That is a start.
Really?
That's really good. You can really taste the fish in that. It's got a real sort of lobster taste, and it's got, I don't know if this is cranberry sauce or something, but it's very, very nice. It goes with it. But it's quite spongy with it. To really absorb that flavour. Right, last but not least,
Okay.
it's the tart. That is nice. That's actually mushroom, I think. And it's got a tiny bit of, I think that, it tastes like mayonnaise, but there's a sauce on top of that. It's really good.
Oh wow.
Star of the show.
The lobster
Probably
muffin.
that, followed by the tart.
Right.
That's really good.
Okay.
We'll definitely have that going. Okay, So we finished the sandwiches and now we're going to move on to the scones or scones. They are nice and warm, so they have just been done. If I just move that, and you get a selection. So we've got one chocolate and one plain each. What is good though is we did get our own clotted cream each, so at least we do have that.
Yeah.
Madame, oops, I'll have that one. That fell on that thing. So there we are, there's the scone, there's Kelly's. We're going to lather this up and give it a try.
Okay, so these you can buy in the shop. So they're not like a specific special brand.
I did notice that actually. That's working.
So,
do you know what these are? These are the ones you would have at breakfast.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's crisp scone and soft on the inside. Yeah, it's nice. I like the clotted cream. I've tasted this jam many times before. I know I like it. It's alright, there you go.
So there's no way they're getting this back. Now, Madam has taken all of the strawberry.
Well, why was there a lot?
Okay, so I'll give this a little bit. I put tons of cream on that because I'm not letting that cream go. I love the cream. It is really nice. It is a real shame, as Kelly says, that you only get one each. Because I would like to try them all. I've got so much cream and
We've got the chocolate one to go.
A little bit. We've got a chocolate one, but a couple of chocolate ones. What was strange though is they gave us marmalade.
Yeah.
I have never put marmalade on there, so I think I get the impression this is left over from breakfast, which is why they've given us this. So I'm sure they will give us more jams, but I've got the blackcurrant, Kelly's got the strawberry. But it is nice, I've got to say, be nice and fluffy. They are quite like
Crisp on the outside,
crisp on the outside. It is a very good scone.
Yeah, I feel it's like a good scone. I think, it's a nice scone. But it's not like, wow, like this is the best scone. Like, me personally, I prefer the currants, the one with the currants in, rather than the plain.
No, but I do that. I thought that was a good scone. Okay, so I'm going to go for the chocolate one here. It's still quite warm. I think we've figured it out. I think we've worked it out. So we think, that this is, the marmalade is for chocolate orange. So the chocolate orange, that's what I think.
Quite popular flavour, chocolate orange.
It is. I'm not the world's biggest fan of marmalade, so I'm not going to go for it.
I don't mind marmalade, I quite like it.
I've never had it on a scone though before.
Well, you can have it with your blueberry.
I know. Let me try.
Or your blackcurrant, should I say.
Here we go, anyway. That's nice actually.
Yeah.
It does go really well with the
Clotted cream,
clotted cream.
I imagine they would.
It's almost like a chocolate cake with cream on. That's what's nice about it.
But do you know what? I like scones, but I only really like the ones with the colours. I'm not a chocolate or a plain scone fan.
Funny you should say that. I've got to say the plain ones are better.
Right.
I've never, apart from the Chesterfield, I think they're one of the best chocolate scones we've had.
Yeah, and with the Chesterfield as well, they do it with chocolate chips in. And I noticed that they don't have, these scones do not have any chocolate chips in.
No, but good nonetheless. I know you're not a big fan of chocolate scones, but what do you think?
Okay. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, it's nice. The chocolate does come through. I think, to be fair, it could do with chocolate chips in there.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it could do. It's got a darker taste, which the clotted cream does complement it. Yeah. Not for me though, only because it's a chocolate scone. I'm not really into chocolate scone. I'm not into chocolate or plain scones. But it's nice nonetheless. So if you're into chocolate, if you're super into chocolate, this is for you, for sure.
Okay, folks, we are here. We are finally reaching the cake. So what we have here is the red velvet layer cake with Philadelphia cream. They've got a traditional Bramley apple pie with cinnamon crumble tart. We've got an orange cupcake here with dark chocolate topping and orange marmalade. Apparently it's homemade orange marmalade. And this one, which is the intriguing one here, this one is the Chantel chocolate brown pyramid. So it's got a top with purple glazed white chocolate and juniper mousse, Grenadinian dark chocolate and dipped in cocoa nibs, which are those little nibs right there. You can see right at the base. All right, I am itching to try these. We're going to give these a little go. Alright then, which one am I doing first? You name it, I'll do it.
Should we go for the red velvet first?
Red velvet, alright, here we are. So we've got little pomegranate pieces on the top, a little chocolate shard right there. I'm just going to try a little bit of this. Here we are.
Yeah?
That's actually really good.
Wow.
I've got to say, I've been really impressed with that.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. It is sweet, but not very, 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 very sweet.
Okay.
So that's good. I'll rate these in the end. Okay. This is the choc orange.
This is the cupcake.
Yeah, with homemade
Marmalade
on it.
I wasn't expecting it to be a cupcake. I was expecting it to be like a short crust.
It's like a homemade Jaffa cake.
Oh, okay.
If you like Jaffa cake, that's your thing. I've got to say, actually, I've been impressed with the two cakes so far. That's actually quite nice. Okay, moving on. I'm now going to go for the Bramley apple. I made a real hash of that. Right.
That's what I was expecting the chocolate one to be like a little bit.
Right, I've messed this one up royally, so I'm going to try this one.
Oh, wow. Is it sour? Does it need a bit of the clotted cream?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're having that, have the cream with it. It is sour. Not massively sour, but it is sour. That is right on the street. That for me is
Really?
well. And I've got to say, I've got to give them their due. These cakes are fantastic.
Okay.
You won't like that is sour.
Okay.
So have the cream with it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going for the last one. This one is actually it's supposed to be a mousse, but it is quite hard in here. Oh, look at that! So it looks like you've got a chocolate base with the king there. Okay, and the little pieces on the outside.
Oh, it's a bit of a long.
It's okay. It's not the best one. Okay, Mark.
You've been spoilt by the others.
8.
Okay, 8.
8 as well, but I preferred it. So 7.5, 8, 9.
Wow.
6.
Okay. Interesting.
That's my score. Now on for Madame.
Okay. So, do you know what? I am going to continue on your half.
Okay. You're going to go do the same one start maybe?
Really? No.
Oh, I knew you'd do
Do you
different.
know what? I want to go for what I might consider the worst.
Right, I know. Go the apple first then.
So let me go to the apple first.
Try it without the cream first.
Okay, alright.
Look how small the amount is. Kelly hates anything that's slightly tart or sour.
My Mauritian roots, you're not going to allow me to have the sour. Alright, let's go.
No. Too sour?
The thing is, just when I'm about to open my mouth to say something, the sour hits here, then the sour hits here, then the sour hits here, then the sour hits here.
This is how it's supposed to be.
It's not too sour. I have had other sour things. It's okay. It's nice.
It's not up your street, I know.
But yeah, when something's sour.
But the idea is you have it with the cream. Well, actually, in fact, it isn't because it's so small. You wouldn't have it with the cream.
It's good, and it does take away with the cream. It does take away some of that tartness.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. But to be fair, I would have clotted cream with this chocolate as well.
Okay, try the chocolate.
But I'm going to try it without, and then I'm going to try it with.
Now, I didn't try any of these with cream because I like them as is.
Yeah. Nice.
Remind you of a Jaffa cake, or is that just me?
I know what you mean. Yes and no. You can tell that there's a difference, but I couldn't compare it to a Jaffa because I do think that this is better than a Jaffa, but it still doesn't rate up there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's still not rating like, oh my god, this is like really individual, it's cool, you must come here and try this. I don't get that vibe.
See, I did like it, but again, like with the Jaffa.
I think it's nice.
I've never had cream with a Jaffa cake, so this is something different. Better?
Cream is better. With the...
I'm sure it's going to be better with all of them.
You know why? Because with chocolate, sometimes you do need that hit of lightness of the cream. And that's why.
Okay, we're going to move on. Which one are you going to go for next?
Yeah. I love the colour of this though. I have to say, I love
the design
the
of it is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to make that. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Not my favourite.
The thing is, there are components of it that are really good. Now, I'm assuming this is some type of nuts or chocolate nuts, and the texture of that really lends itself. But the thing is, I think the base...
It's cacao nibs, whatever that means.
Right.
Chocolate nibs, yeah.
Chocolate nibs. Now, the crunchiness is really good. It doesn't quite go with the base because it's not like a biscuit base. I don't know what type of base it is. I mean, it's a cake base. And I think it should be a biscuit base or like a... You know, like you get on a cheesecake.
Yeah.
I think that's the type of base that it should be.
I think it is like a chocolate base.
It's a cake base. You can plainly see it's cake.
Okay.
Well, it looks like cake.
There you go.
Yeah, it tastes like chocolate cake.
Right, now we've got one more to go. This is the one I'm interested to see what you think of.
Alright, let's go for it.
So this is with cream cheese.
And I do like cream cheese. It is nice. I like cream cheese. It's a light cake as well. I don't find it dense at all. It's the best of this lot. In fact though, it doesn't quite taste of cream cheese. It tastes like buttercream. I'll be honest.
It does say cream cheese on the menu. So.
Yeah, it doesn't taste of cream cheese. It does taste of buttercream rather than cream cheese.
So go on, do your ratings.
I've got to be honest. I think the apple is the best.
Really? See,
Yeah.
that shocks me because I didn't think you'd like it.
But you know what it is? I feel like, while I don't like the tartness of it, I like the cross pastry and I like the crumble.
Yeah.
And if I mix the cream in amongst that, while it doesn't completely take away the tartness, it does take it away a bit. And I think that's, so compared to the others, I would say, how would I rate them? I would say...
Give the scores.
Are we going last or are we going best?
Any way you want.
Okay. So I would give this a 6 out of.
Wow. I gave it 7.5, I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember what you gave it.
6. I feel like this is a 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I preferred that to that. So I feel that this is a 5.
That's a Jaffa cake.
I didn't mind this one so much. So I would give it a 7.
That was my lowest score.
And then I would give that an 8.
There we are.
Yeah.
They had it, folks. So our favourite and joint favourite is the apple crumble.
Yeah, I have to say, because I like the pastry, I like the apple, and I like the crumble. Just mix it with a little bit of cream. Doesn't totally take away from the tartness, but we'll just take it away a bit.
There you go. So the recommendation is apple pie and cream.
Okay, so I believe this is a 5-star hotel. And the afternoon tea is £39 per person, so that's £40. Now, you would have seen just now, like what we had for our £40. It's non-replenishable, by the way. And when I asked for the tea menu, there was no tea menu. So I was quite confused. And she goes, oh no, I said, what tea do you do? We do all teas, but that doesn't help me because I wanted to have a look at a list of teas. So I said, can you tell me what teas you do? So she reeled them off to me because obviously she remembers, but me being a customer, I'm not going to remember everything that she says. So as soon as I understood one that she recognised, when she said one that I recognised, which was breakfast, I just took the breakfast tea. And I think, what tea did you take?
So I went for the lime and ginger, but it was literally chopped up lime and ginger, so it was very much like a flu medicine, the sort of thing you have with a cold. Don't get me wrong, it was nice and refreshing, and it was all natural ingredients.
Yeah.
But not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting sort of a tea.
Maybe a loose leaf tea.
Well, no, an actual tea. There was. It literally is just lime and chopped up ginger in hot water.
See, I was expecting a loose leaf tea. Unfortunately, it was a tea bag. So it was just hot water and a tea bag, and I was expecting, loose leaf tea. They come round, they refill it with the water and that sort of thing. It was very bare, as you saw. The room that we were in was really lovely, by the way. It was really nice, but it just wasn't afternoon tea vibes. What did you think?
Yeah, I did get the impression it felt like we were eating in a foyer.
Yeah. It just looked like we were eating in a foyer. It wasn't like a nice part where that's where afternoon tea is served. So whether that would be in a restaurant or whether that would be a dedicated tea room, it wasn't a dedicated tea room. So if you go to one of the other 5-star hotels like Savoy or Ritz, or whether they have a dedicated space, and the dedicated space that they had there was in the foyer. So I didn't it didn't feel intimate, and it definitely didn't have a Valentine vibe to it. What did you think?
No, I mean, to be fair, they did not advertise it as a Valentine's Day meal, to be fair to them.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for me, I just thought, I agree with you. I do think that the meal itself was okay. I think for the price it should have been replenishable. Others are. And also as well, literally, as you could see, I was saying to Kelly, we've had one sandwich each. I had 2 finger sandwiches, but that was it. So I thought that was a little bit disappointing, and the only reason that I have plenty to eat is because I ate most of the cakes.
Yeah. I'm not one for, like I said before, I'm not one for plain scones, so at least you got to have the plain scones and that. But would I come here again? No, I wouldn't come
No,
here.
I've got to be honest, I wouldn't. I think there are better afternoon teas out there.
Yeah, and even though we do pay more for the other afternoon teas, for them to be replenishable, it took ages for them to bring it took ages for them to bring it out. What I felt about the service, I thought when they were at the table, they were really good. But then they would leave us for long periods of time. They didn't check on us to see if we wanted more tea, or, they didn't offer us more food because that wasn't replenishable, but at least more tea. And we weren't sure whether we would be charged extra. There was no water on the table. They didn't come around with any water or anything like that. Like I said, the service was good when they were at the table, but apart from that, they just left you to your own devices.
Yeah. I thought the food, though, actually, I've got to say, from the sandwiches you had, they were okay, and I thought the cakes were the star of the show for me. They were the nicest things.
I think for me, I really liked that mushroom chocolate tart. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really quite nice and unusual. That's not normal fare that you would get, so I thought that was quite nice. And I liked the lobster muffin. Again, that's something different that you wouldn't get at other hotels. And the croissant, the egg croissant, again, you wouldn't get that at other hotels. So they had elements to make a great this is it. I feel like there's elements there to make a great, terrific afternoon tea, but it's just lacking. And I think that what they would need to do is change the location of where they're doing the afternoon tea. There was somebody doing business in the foyer bit, people coming in and out. There's the stairs to go up to the rooms, and yeah, it just wasn't intimate enough. Okay, so that's it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. If you like our videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. Bye for now.